All right, let me talk to you guys real quick about how you could potentially save a little bit of money on your Uber trips. Now, I'm talking about Uber London, though I imagine it applies to Uber in most parts of the world because I think they all operate similar ways. Basically, what you need to know for now is when you book a trip and it gives you an estimated price, right? That's based on the distance they're traveling, the distance the driver is traveling, and the time, with it mostly weighted towards the distance, right? So what Uber's going to do is they're going to look at where you are, where the driver has to pick you up from, and then which directions it needs to go, and how much driving it involves in those ways it needs to go. Now, here's the thing. This isn't going to apply to every single trip, but it could apply to some trips. If you are on a road that doesn't allow U-turns, which is typically things like dual carriageways and roads like that. Not only dual carriageways, some other single carriageways don't allow it as well. But if you're on any kind of road that doesn't allow a U-turn and you're on one side of the road, right? Let's say you're on the side of the road that's going in this direction. You're standing here. Cars are going in this direction. Cars on the other side are going in this direction. Hopefully this is still making sense. But let's say you're standing here, but the place you want to go to is over there. The driver's going to pick you up here, right? Now, because they can't do a U-turn, they're going to have to drive off in this direction to whether it's a roundabout or an exit, wherever it is they need to go to turn around and then come back and then drive off that way in the way that you need to go. Now, sometimes, and especially with dual carriageways, where you need to go to finally turn around could be a mile down the road. Now, you could be literally driving a mile or more down the road till you get to the roundabout or wherever it is you can finally turn off, then come back around, and they have to remember drive back. So you've driven now a mile this way, then a mile back this way. That's 2 miles you've driven, and then you still need to go to where you're going, which is maybe another, 3, 4, 5 miles, wherever it is. So you basically just added 2 miles to your journey because you have to go this way first. So in order to save a little bit of money on your Uber trips, cross the road. If it is safe to do so. So not all places are going to be safe to cross. Certainly some dual carriageways are a bit difficult to cross if you've got like big barriers in the middle and things like that. So if it is safe to do so, cross the road and just book the trip from the other side of the road. So Uber can look at, oh, you're this way. The driver's just going to pick up there and just go there. And then that's your 3 mile, 4 mile, however long it is. And you just pay for that rather than paying to get picked up here, drive all the way around there and then all the way there. And then to where you're going, you add in, however, like a mile or whatever. Now, another thing is that you may be very close to where the turn is, and in which case it's negligible. It's probably not worth bothering that in those cases. But if you know that where the driver needs to turn away is like a half a mile or more, or a mile or more, and stuff like that, if it's significantly far away for where they need to turn around, it could be worth just crossing the road and saving a few quid on your Uber trips. But if it is safe to do so, if you've got like lots of luggage and things like that, it may not be worth bothering with. Don't risk your life over a couple of quid. You know what I mean? Like it's not that deep. But if you're on your own and you're able to do it, no issues there. They got crossings and safe ways to cross the road and all that sort of stuff. Then yeah, cross the road, book the trip from there, and you'll save however much the difference is from, being picked up and driven around, but only if safe to do so. If it's not safe, don't risk it. It's not worth risking your life to save some money, okay? Just don't risk it if it's not safe. But if it is safe, just cross the road. All right, peace.